Hi there. So 4 years ago, one TED video caught my attention. It was titled, "Why do so many incompetent men become leaders?" I watched it, it was short, and I simply forgot about this topic, but 2 weeks ago I met another TED video, different speaker, different country, but its title was, "Why do we celebrate incompetent leaders?" Of course, the meanings, the essence of the videos, the ideas are connected, and they are talking about both cultural, psychological reasons of why do we often choose to trust the people who are just not fit for the job in terms of the hard skills and soft skills also. After watching this, I realized that I had dozens of cases which can relate to this at Game Dev, Game Loft specifically, and other companies. And now I want to reflect on that with my question. Why Game Dev trusts the ones who failed too much? So for decades, I see an ever-rising trend in the industry saying that failure is alright, and it even boosts the growth. People quote Thomas Edison's famous interview when he told that he does not failed like 1,000 times before making the light bulb, but he did 1,000 steps for making it. And again, people quote Google, who pays extra for managers who identify and close the failing R&D initiatives, and eventually we come to fail fast, succeed faster method which conquers the companies, minds, and all this. So the good side of it is that it really helps to raise the chances for products to be a success on the overcrowded market, and you save money on it. So going this way, you will do more, pay less eventually, and have higher chances to make the profitable product, game, whatever. So for the bad side, it comes with the too fast ideas killing in advance of more ideas, and it often brings the never-ending tests to find the new concept and all this. But most importantly, it brings people who never released any successful game or made a company with positive EBITDA to the top positions. They are becoming leaders. They have big share of voice when it comes to business and creative decisions. And then we see the failures again. So for the long time, I thought that the reason lies in the personal charisma or other soft skills, the qualities of that people. But I tend to say that now my point of view changed, and at least it's not that simple. And it's not only about that qualities of people who are not competent but leaders. So during my work with the small entrepreneurs, I started to notice the common misunderstanding of the whole thing. I mean, people tend to consider not the efforts and the role of the leader in management of the crisis with the final outcome, like what is the sum of money you lost, how many people you lost, I mean the staff, what is the reputation losses and all this. But what people tend to focus on instead is that they celebrate just the fact of the failure. Doesn't matter how tragic the outcome is. And the longer the list of that failure is, the more effect it brings, ironically. So why it happens? Let me split the answer into two main things. First one is some kind of conscious driven reason. The other one is subconscious one. So conscious driven thing is that not yet competent people rocks. They really rocks. I mean, statistically and by my own observation, they are more talkative, they are more expressive in their emotions, even with the hands and facial expressions, and they are more active into motivated into becoming a leader, becoming a manager. So they just seem to be more worthy for the job, and they feel in their inner self, they are feeling that they are worthy for the job. And we value motivation, we value inner actions towards certain goal, and that's why they are more often being selected for this role, for the leader role. Subconscious reason for all the issue is that, well, let me recall one thing before I start. I heard a podcast when there was a theory why women pick the sarcastic men over the other in terms of their personal relations. The subconscious tells them that if the man survives and succeeds in the society, even when the behavior is negative, and sarcasm is kind of negative in the adult business world, so they're still picking it. And if the person does well with this debuff, let's call it this, imagine what potential he has, the man, when you just remove the sarcasm. It's like celebrating the winner of the running challenge who the only of his group runs and wins with weights attached to his legs. Just imagine how fast he could run if the weights are off. So that's exactly what happens with the mind of the ones promoting people, promoting leaders. Subconscious tells, imagine that this person failed multiple times, done so many pitching sessions, had so many prototypes, had so great visions of the games, and yeah, it failed, but he did it again, and he's or she is standing right here in front of you. What a great potential, tells you your subconscious. Now, okay, we know the reasons, or at least my interpretation of it. How could we handle this in a proper way? First one, do yourself a favor, focus on the outcomes of the crisis and what the person done in that time, and ditch the assessment of the boldness of the one's goal. It doesn't matter if you decided to conquer the Everest peak or your neighbor's hill. If you died along the way, the death is what matters the most here. Then look for boring, sparkless stories of success. People who just tells you, well, I released 5 games, 4 of it became a success, it had no innovation, but we earned billions. That's the ones who are more reliable. Just know that. It's boring, but it's reliable. And final handle is that ask yourself a question. Test yourself. Am I positive on this person because he or she is speaking more or look confident? Does the real answers I'm matching the look? It's really simple, but it helps you to fight your subconscious and identify more objectively. So now you know why the leaders are often not that competent and why we pick them in certain favor. And I'm out for today. As always, comment, hit like, subscribe, and if you need any consulting on the management or games-related things, you can find my email in the description of the video or reach me out in the LinkedIn. It is also there. The link is in the channel. And I wish you a good day and see you around in 1 week. Bye-bye.